Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Mbappe!
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Lofted in.
And he's there to clear it. Lovely feet.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And now the breakaway.
And it's Doué.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter...
Oh, what has happened here? And the shots!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Bellingham. Camavinga.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And here's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get...
Great chance! Goal, France!
So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Dembele. France trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
He's tried one! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Chouameni. And that is as far as they're going to go. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. Now this could be a chance. Shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Dembele. Thuram. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Doué. And here's Mbappe. And here's Thuram. Now this could be a chance. Chance for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Dembele stood his ground strongly. Now it's Mbappe. He might be chance, surely! He scores! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Madrid are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Camavinga. Chouameni. Now it's Valverde. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Doué. Now it's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Mbappe! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again! And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. That gets things going for the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Now it's Thuram. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, well played, well played. And that has put paid to that. Can he get it through? Mbappe is flagged offside. Doué. And he's intervened well there. Valverde.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. No way through. Now, can they get him away? And here's the chance to counter.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, that looks a cracking ball. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Camavinga.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Koundé. Oh, that's fabulous. Saliba can get it clear. Camavinga. Doué. Mbappe. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, he's bustling through here. Can he finish? Loose ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Camavinga. Camavinga. Good, strong midfield running. Chance! And here's Dembele. He's got to be quick to recover this. Oh, that's nice. And he skips past his man. Oh, that's neat. Thuram receives... And a chance! Oh, that's a waste. And that could set him on his way. Goes for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And there was his third. Shapes to shoot! It's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Shot a goal! Could be danger here. He's in a great position here. Oh, good-looking ball. Vinicius Junior.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
5 minutes left on the clock. Now it's Thuram. Thuram. He's a big chance! Brought out the best in the keeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Vinicius Junior with the clearance. Lovely, now then. He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he seemed certain to get the sixth. France clearly now in lead preservation mode. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Referee has just said play on. That's a sharp pass. So what can they make of this? The press... And that's that. Madrid cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Howson attempts a clearance. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Tries a deft little ball. Can he finish? And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So, a breakthrough already.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And they're quick to get it back. Tries to play it through, and he's picked out the run. Good ball, good take. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Oh, no joy this time. Succumbs to the pressure.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
And that has left him in a heap. They're urging him to shoot. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Thuram. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, nice touch. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, good take in a good area. In comes the corner. France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Dembele with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Koundé cuts out the pass. And it's Doué. And here's Mbappe. Tchouaméni. Now Mbappe. Camavinga. France have reclaimed it. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tchouaméni. Alexander-Arnold. And the through ball. Lovely bit of skill. Pinches it off him. Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that pass just didn't quite work. Carvajal. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. And it's Tchouaméni. Alexander-Arnold does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Now it's Thuram. Now it's Dembele. He's shifting through the gears here. Eder Militao did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now that's well seen too.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And here's Mbappe. And it's Doué. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. And that could set him on his way. Mbappe, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Camavinga. Tchouaméni. And it's Camavinga. Caught offside that time. Now it's Thuram. Oh, good spread. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. And here's the chance to counter. Vinicius Junior. Well, and that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Madrid, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Koundé. Here's Tchouaméni. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Valverde. Doué. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe has been caught there, it's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Great chance here from Dembele! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Upamecano wins the duel this time. Nice looking ball. Upamecano gets over and intercepts. Dembele. Doué. Now it's Mbappe. Eder Militao did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Dembele. France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least.
He's having a shot!
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
Corner
24.
number 2 then.
À sa place, le numéro 11. Changement.
Tchouaméni is there and he can get that clear. Oh, he had to make that and he did make it.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
He's in a great position here. Koundé calmly anticipates. Now it's Valverde. Threads one in. Mbappe gets into some space. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Hernandez clears it away. Dembele, and that's been intercepted. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Can he finish? Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7.
So, time for changes
Pour le
on
remplacer,
both sides, actually.
Le numéro 12. Changement en cours.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Olise. Nicely aimed pass. Bellingham. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Thuram. Mbappe. Koulibaly ploughing through the middle. Tempers are flaring. The referee really needs to get a grip again.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Olise! Oh, special! That is a special goal! A finish of true class! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
France get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aimed beyond the defence. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Tchouaméni. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Thuram! The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
4 added minutes on the board. Now it's Bellingham. Knocks it into space. Oh, super ball. Bellingham. Thuram.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that is that. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Now this could be a chance. So what can they make of this? Looking for the run. Vinicius Junior.
And he's managed to get free.
Bellingham.
And here's Valverde.
He's away. Chance! It's there! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
France are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Thuram.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tchouaméni.
Vinicius Junior
is onto it in a flash.
Carvajal.
Now it's Mbappe.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Doué. And here's Mbappe.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's an imaginative pass.
That's good vision. Mbappe gets through and he's had a shot! They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Oh no, what has happened here?
He's felt that, hasn't he?
Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. He's in plenty of space here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Well, that looks a decent ball.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Tries to dink it.
Header! Harmlessly behind. Can he get on the end of this? Upamecano calmly anticipates. He's shifting through the gears here. Valverde. Oh, good read. And it's Doué. Vinicius Junior. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Here's Tchouaméni. Alexander-Arnold. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. Vinicius Junior could move up a gear here. No, that's been intercepted. That has not gone well. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vinicius Junior. In it comes. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Ball's gone out of play. Mbappe. It's run loose here. And he skips past his man. He has found the way through. Defending of the desperate variety. Thuram. Nicely spread. Can he get it through? And it's been played through. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Mbappe! It's in! Deep into first half stoppage time. A crucial goal. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Madrid are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Valverde. Tchouaméni. He's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here. He had
And a chance! He scored! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And yes, it's him again. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? Saliba gets across to intercept that. Pressing high and with purpose. Madrid have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Thuram. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Alexander-Arnold. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, super find. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Doué. Rabiot.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he's worked it through, and he welcomes it in. Oh, taken with style!
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 24.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
À leur place, le numéro 11. Le numéro
Chouameni.
6. Attention, changement.
Now it's Thuram. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Looking to play him in.
That is a great pick out.
Oh, and he shoots! And he hits the net!
And they've got their lead back. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Madrid take the lead.
Shot a goal! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well timed, excellent interception. Pass somewhat off target. Olise. France finding their passes. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's shapes to shoot!
He should have put that one away.
Mbappe really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
A real chance! And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. And he's intervened well there.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
No way through. Rodrigo, who does have an assist to his name. Rodrigo showing good feet.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Thuram. Well, they've got it again. Dembele! Really well taken goal. Deep into injury time. So that's it. It is all over. Madrid can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that. Mbappe, very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game he had.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, I think what was key, Peter, in this game was how the team set the right tone. Once they went ahead, that was pretty much that. It was a cruise to the final.